Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Gaming Droid, and welcome back to Thea The Awakening. So we're just coming out of night. We have a couple of places of interest to examine and a couple of bits and pieces to be getting on with. I've set a couple of gathering baskets to be crafted, and we are going to head out down to this place of interest and then up and around. We're on today, or sort of turn 103, and things are getting slowly more dangerous as we go along. So we find an area marked X on your map, but it seems like it's just a pile of stones. It takes some time to move the stones, but there is still not much there. You could well be that the supposed to be treasure is buried beneath, but it seems there's no sign of it. Maybe a false lead, or maybe it's just a long time ago. Let's dig it out. We've got some decent physical characters with us. So let's counter-offense, just to get rid of one of their offensive cards. And what we can do is we can counter tactics if we have a decent counter tactics. Oh no, he's popped out both his tactic cards anyway. See if we can find someone with confuse. There we go, that'll stop him acting. And then we can just pile out the damage. And that should be enough to win us the match. And remember that because it's a physical challenge, then injuries taken don't count towards actual injury unless we lose the challenge and we take some injuries as part of the challenge's finish. So we find an old chest, we open it up and we find a sword, some fur leather, some clay and some gold. And now we can start heading up this way. This is Darkwood. We've got clay, we've got, actually we've got obsidian over here. So we could spend a couple of points on getting obsidian. I wonder, does it tell me in here if obsidian gives me any bonuses towards... No, it doesn't tell me if obsidian gives me any bonuses towards particular monsters coming to join us or particular races. So we've leveled up again. We've got herbalism, strength, tactics, health, and some extra herbalism. And out here we've got gathering, speech, stealth, armor, and some craft. So let's continue to move our characters up over this way. You are set upon by a small group of rugged-looking dwarves. Their faces are scarred as if they were cut off their beards with their axes, which they probably did. Their clothes are worn and their eyes are hungry. Only their weapons remain in perfect condition, but the last remnant of their bygone heritage. One steps up and spits before speaking. Money or we kick your teeth in. Okay, let's see if we can talk our way out of this. A 3-skull social challenge. And that will probably lose me some of the food I'm carrying. No, yeah, let's fight the dwarves. 3-skull combat. I think I'm pretty confident I can take a 3-skull combat. I'll reshuffle because one of my weakest characters was in my front line. There we go, that's a slightly better front line. There we go, that's the advantage of those speared characters coming in again, giving me that big initial wallop. So 21 damage is going to kill him, 17 would take him down to 20, down to about 17. So can I boost up enough to have the effect of sort of like countering him? He's got a lot of damage. If I throw out all of my supports on him, on her, I ought to be able to get to the point of countering this guy. 34, yep, so it should be these two die immediately and these two don't get a turn. So 24 plus 21 will take him out, and the damage will carry over, and I can place him next, her next, and she will get a turn. There we go, this ought to be a wipe, just based upon sort of tactically distributing the damage. There we go. Nice and easy. Ooh, we got ourselves a hatchet. We got ourselves a monster crusher. We got ourselves 15 mithril, which is really good high level metal. A heavy fur brigandine. Metal ring. Scaled coat. Not bad at all. And 6 experience as well. What's this, like 7 damage? How heavy is it? 70. See, the issue is, unlike swords, it doesn't come with any free shielding, but if I can find someone who's not got 7 damage with what they've got, actually nope, everyone's got better than that. 3 blunt damage, 7 armor. 7 armor, 1 dexterity, and 1 attractiveness. 3 armor. Too heavy. But you can wear the 9 armor, that's good. 4 armor. You can pop on the 7 armor. There we go. A couple of armor upgrades out of it, and the metal ring gives us 1 distraction and 1 armor. That can just go onto her. There we go. And that is kind of the key to making sure that you're doing well in this game, is constantly making sure you're upgrading equipment, making sure you're at the top. You find the thatched cottage, just as your scout said. The little settlement is long abandoned. Instead of people, a nest of giant spiders has resided there. Let's try to auto-resolve a tactics. Oh, one of our characters actually gained some tactic. Small team can sneak in and steal as much before they realise, and that tactic has allowed us the option of taking a small amount of stuff or attacking and weakening the spiders. And it's reduced the cost. It's 1 spider queen, 6 malicious spiders. It's a 2 skull, so let's just auto-resolve it because I think we're safe at that point now. We've got an ivory bracelet, a lucky button, and some minerals. That's good. So the ivory bracelet is backstab and armor. The lucky button is armor, so we can find a low armor character. 21, 21, 38, 26. Someone like this, we can give them the lucky button. Too heavy for her. There you go, you can have the lucky button and the ivory bracelet. There we go. And now, we don't have any real areas over here, but we can swing up and round. Spotted an abandoned settlement with several thatched cottages. There we go, and now there's another thatched cottage experience waiting for us down there. See, being able to find people with really high carry capacity, because this armor carry capacity actually carries over. That's what my people are using to carry stuff. So the person doing most of my carrying at the moment is my orc, basically. Finding people with very high carry capacity is kind of important for your expeditions. It's one of the reasons monsters can be useful, because they've got high enough stats to be useful without equipment. Auto resolve. Another metal ring. Decent hammer. So I'm going to come up here and clear out this skeleton tomb, which is up near my village, because I don't want this thing basically carrying skeletons down into my village. Three skeletons. A couple of guys got wounded from that, but we did get a pretty nice spiked club. Next, I'm going to be heading up here to these undead ruins. Again, clear them out, start to clear out some of this, and head towards my divine quest. Oh, we got the same rugged dwarf system again. So let's see if we talk. Let's try the social thing as we tried the attack as we tried combat last time. So I know that they're probably going to be level 8s, so I can get rid of one of their attack cards. He does 8 and has 11, so if I send out a 15 that has 4, or let's send out 15 that has 7, so that will knock him down to 4. So now we go, that's him done. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's him done. And then her and that. So there we go. This ought to be a survivable combat now. And we'll see what happens to our food stocks as we say we're going to be giving them some food. So he's going to convince my medic to kind of give up the argument, but the rest of the team is going to be arguing quite efficiently. Okay, so we gained some mithril and we gained some blessings of speech. Share some food, so we lose 10 food. Beautiful Lady Lada, I heard stories of her fairness that can rival that of the Elven Queens. I seek to be her servant. If your bravest men can beat my men, I shall join your village and defend it with my life. Okay, so we've got actually this time round. Again, this isn't guaranteed, but this time round, by being social, we got the opportunity to perhaps get a dwarf on our side. So we get 2 dwarves against 2 of our best, or 3 of our best. So, shouldn't be too hard, really. Should be possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw out my 33 damage to start the battle. Okay, so 33, he's got 40 something, but what I can do is I can confuse him, which means we'll actually get first turn, basically we'll get turned twice. Now he's going to go down, that will leave 34 damage from him, which will be an actual wound, which is really nasty, but nice easy combat competition. So I took 14 wounds on him. We got a Villiers Feather, a spear with 8 damage and 3 attractiveness. That's really good. We got a cloak, 3 armor, not particularly good. We got a ornamental axe, which is okay, but we have better axes. Got a silky vest, very nice silky vest, and we got another ornamental axe in a different style with decent stats. So now in this particular group we now also have a dwarf bandit. Now he's got a 10 damage, 2 will, 1 dexterity axe. I personally would probably prefer to see him with a 8 damage, 3 attractiveness spear. He's got 8 armor on that. Can we give him anything better? 16 armor on this. We can throw him an iron ring to just up him slightly. Now what we are suffering from now is we're suffering from one guy who has a risk of dying, so I'm just going to throw down a camp for a few seconds. And we leveled up. Our Dwarven Bandit gained Gathering Skill. Okay. And back at home we're gaining Gathering Skill, Health, some Speech and some Craft. So he is now officially out of the woods. He's still low on health. Where is he? 9 out of 19. But he's doing okay. So I'm just going to start auto-resolving 2 skulls. Oh, the Dwarf Bandit took 16 wounds from that auto-resolve. but because he's a dwarf bandit and he's extremely sturdy, that only dropped him down to about half health. We did get some equipment from that, but nothing shockingly good. And as a dwarf bandit, he has 1,300 carry capacity, which has bumped us up from 9,900 to 10,500. I'm just going to throw out a combat. It's queens and malicious spiders. I've got a few wounded characters, so I'm actually going to self-resolve this one. I just said I was going to auto-resolve 2 skulls. I'm going to self-resolve this one because it's we're low on hit points, basically. So we've got a first action level 4. There we go. We'll take a couple of wounds from the spider at the front, but that's fine. Nothing's really going to penetrate our shields. Rough looking bunch of bandits cross your path. Halt, you are crossing a piece of road, so you must pay us. So we can either go with an intellect for the game of chess. We can have our dwarf bandit, which is a new option that we didn't have last time we got this challenge. Smiling speaks, I carved my first stone set when I was a wee babe. Let us play laddie and watch us leave with wings. So I can have my dwarf play the game of chess, or I can fight them. Let's have the dwarf play the game of chess. So what happened? Your dwarfen friend lost and did not take this well. He punched the captain and so a brawl began. Bumps and bruises were gotten, but that's all. In fact, you all partied together afterwards, losing a good chunk of your food. So we all took a few wounds from our brawl, nothing major, and we lost a significant amount of food there. Which was interesting. So let's just... oops, that was accidental, but it's fine. I'm actually going to turn over before I finish playing that card. The reason I'm going to turn over is I can just use basically my spear wielders from the back row to very quickly and 100% safely complete this challenge. So there we go. This will kill the final spider and we can move on. I accidentally clicked the fight button then. 2-star fight. I would normally auto-resolve it, but we've got a lot of wounded characters at the moment. Reshuffle that. Yep, that'll do. My turn to start, so I'm going to start out with a high shield, decent armor, decent attack. Okay. So he's got 20 damage, so I'm actually going to throw out another shield on him, so now he can't actually deal enough damage to injure him. I'm going to throw out that, which will kill the skeleton straight off. And then I'm going to go... I'm I'm going to try and shield this guy up to the point where he's safe. So that's 11, 16, 19, almost fully shielded. I'm then going to throw out some spear wielders on here to help deal with that, and then just throw out my normal weapons users. So hopefully this will be able to complete the mission without really taking any serious damage. Good. Wait, what? Oh, because he has 8 poison damage as well, which is doubled up to 16. Ouch. Okay, I didn't notice that. That was a mistake on my part. We got a Willow's Tear sword from it, which is a nice sword. But, yeah, that's a significant issue because I've left my characters wounded. Okay, so let's go over to equipment. Let's see, you've got a 7.5, that's a 6.5, 9 and 3, I think I picked up another 9 and 3, yep. 15 and 6, that's a spear, 9, 16, 6, 4 and 2, so yep, that's an upgrade for you. Bit of a lightening of your load as well. That is a 120 weight axe, and I've got a 46-10 damage here, so it's almost the same damage. It hasn't got the poison damage though. $15, 10. I'm tempted to go with a hammer on my orc, because he does a lot of damage. Got 33 damage. So if I switch over to a hammer, that goes to 27 damage with a hammer. Yeah, I'll keep that. Oh, Vladimir died. Oh, that's frustrating, and that was entirely my fault. I'm going to wait another turn, heal up a little bit more. Oh, I can't believe Vladimir died. He was a very high-level human warrior. So let's throw out a decent warrior. That's really frustrating. Just throw out a few spears and suddenly I've got an overwhelming board presence. Confuse the skeleton. There's not really any way they can sort of do anything to me now. Double confused. Nice and easy. So, thank you all for watching. With the death of Vladimir, this episode comes to end. This has been the Gaming Droid, playing Thea The Awakening. If you'd like to help the channel, please comment, like and subscribe down below, and there'll also be a subscription and a link to my other channel in the end card. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!